update here. And there is our dollar lemon tree. As you can see, zoom in here just a little bit, it is starting to get flowers and buds on it right there on the top. I hope that comes in. Ow, it's also got thorns right there. It's all blooming out. It's starting to make a nice comeback. So we will plant this pretty soon, I think. We're definitely going to need to give it a little water here in a little bit. And then that's our blueberry over there, and that green guy right there is an onion. Tiffany planted that onion, and then we bought that blueberry plant on clearance too. But yeah, these are all getting together pretty good now. Spring's coming. We're going to go over a few plants that are already budding out, and we're going to go over by the chicken coop because I did get the board, and we're going to get that thing probably started here in a little bit, probably tomorrow, but I'm just going to lay out some plans for tonight. So anyhow, I will be back. Here's a little update on our dill and parsley. Our dill is getting really tall. Really, really tall. Cabbage is over here on this side, this little guy right there. I hope he makes it. I don't know how well cabbage does once the weather warms up. I know in cold weather they're supposed to do pretty good, but hopefully it won't warm up too much. Maybe we can get it, or I don't know yet. Alright, I don't know if you can see this good enough, but this guy here, he lost all his leaves, and it looks like this stem, that stem, it's all coming back. This thing went dormant just like 2 weeks ago, and now it's just coming right back like it didn't even go dormant. So I'm pretty happy about that. Ooh, dog scared me. Dixie, stop that. Anyhow, that makes me pretty happy. It looks like I'm going to have to get a new container for it, though. It looks like it's starting to come apart. Actually, I'm going to replant that because this is getting ready to get planted right here. This whole area. Guys, now that it's starting to warm up, I'm going to go ahead and get all my raspberries in. So that raspberry and the other raspberries I got sitting in the containers, I'm getting ready to plant all those. So that'll be good. Now I trimmed this guy maybe 2 weeks ago, and he is already starting to bud out. There's a bud right there. Buds right there. It's kind of hard to catch on the camera, but got little buds everywhere starting to come out. So yep, spring is coming. Well, maybe not for you guys in the Midwest, but spring is coming here. So this will be great. So hopefully we'll do better this year. We did great with these last year. Matter of fact, we still got some in the freezer from last year. Alright, this blackberry here, as you can see, is already getting flowers on it. There's flower there, flower there. So yep, things are coming back to life. I'm hoping my Satsuma tree comes back, because that was kind of a surprise that all the leaves dropped, but we'll get over there in a minute and take a look. There's a little chickadees. This is my apple tree. Both of my apple trees right here are flowering out, or blooming out. Hopefully they'll get some flowers. And it's going on year 4, and I still haven't got any apples off these 2 trees, so I'm not quite sure why. But I'll keep waiting. I'm kind of patient, so we'll see how that goes. And hopefully we'll get them soon. Alright, here's the peach tree, and it is also budding out. It's got little buds everywhere coming out on it. If I can move the camera forward a little bit so you can see it a little better. But, yep, every one of my limbs are starting to get little peach buds on it. Right there. Right there, right there. So, this is turning green, so I'm glad to see that's okay. Maybe this year we'll get some peaches and nothing will steal them. Because last year we had 2 dozen on here. And we come out to check it the next day. All gone. Every one of them. All 2 dozen. Hopefully this year we'll get to keep them. Alright, I trimmed this guy back. This is my Satsuma tree. But this winter it dropped every one of its leaves, and it's never done that before. So I don't know if a mole got in the roots or why. It just, out of blue, it was growing real good, growing fantastic. And then all of a sudden it just dropped them all and stopped. So hopefully we'll wait till it gets a little warmer and see what it does. Anyhow, this is my blueberries, and you can see, I hold it up here close enough, Alright, that it is starting to bud out also. I love springtime. Springtime's the best. Yeah, I got little buds on top of that. I got a little flower on top of that part right there. If I stop shaking it. A little flower on that part right down there. So yep, it's all blooming back up. So I got 3 of these here, and I've got 1 more over there. So I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with this yet. I would like to probably fill this hole in over here. This hole drives me crazy. You can't hardly see it in the camera. And then maybe move these blueberries into a little circle right there, so it kind of fills that hole in a little bit. But that's my plan. And there's my strawberries. Last of the plants for right now. And you can see, well, not really, I got 2 more plants. You can see that it is starting to flower out too, the little white flowers down there, so that makes me happy. So hopefully these these strawberries will take over this whole container this year. Some of them are wildflowers that I just found out in the field, or wild strawberries, and other ones are some we bought, so there's a kind of a cross in there. So we'll just have to see how that goes. And here is the lettuce, and it is going to town. I'm going to trim this back probably tomorrow. We'll probably have some salad tomorrow. We got to run to the grocery store anyway. I'll get some more ranch, and I'll trim this down and have some of this for lunch or something. So, yay, free lettuce. Well, not free, but I grew it, but still, yay. So that's pretty cool. And then our tulips and our mint. The mint in the 1 container is doing really well. So we went and got this board yesterday, or today I mean, and tomorrow I'm planning on getting started on some of this. I won't get it finished by no means, but I got a lot of screws I got to grind off this thing and get this board laid down in there and start building the sides up a little bit, and then build the chicken box. I noticed when we went and got this board today that Tractor Supply has brought its chickens back in, or it's a little chick, so getting ready to get the little chicks here. I got 2 chicken hutches in the other big chicken coop over there. I'd like to move the big chickens into this once I get it built, and then use those hutches for the little chicks. So anyway, time's running out, I guess, so I guess I better get to cracking. Alright, I came outside this morning to do a little on this trailer, but it is definitely chillier out than I thought it was going to be. Anyhow, ow, splinter already. Ow, you little sucker. Oh. Alright, so we got some work to do on this guy. Come on over. Maybe. Fingers. There we go. Alright. Get some screws. Take some screws out and put some screws in. Alright, I got my little grinder here, so we're going to cut a few of these things off so we can get this board laid down. Alright, well, that was quite a bit harder than I thought it was going to be. Well, we got the deck on. I've got these strips, and me and my wife were out here talking, and I think we're going to end up buying a full sheet to put down on top of that deck, so it's easy to wash off. And then the longer sheets on the sides over here, there and there, we're going to put up the sides, ding, on each side over there. And the one in the middle I'm going to cut and lay in the bottom for the hen box, so everything can be nice and somewhat sanitized, and we can, those are super easy to wash off, so instead of trying to wash off the wood and everything. So I think that's our next plan. Actually, before I do that, I think I'm going to paint this and then lay down the sheeting. So I think the next thing I'm going to do is paint that deck just to kind of waterproof it. So, and yes, I know I probably should have painted it on both sides before I did it, but I didn't think of it. So also this little guy here, Tiffany planted this little onion and last week, so hopefully this guy will take off too. It's just a little baby onion in there. So there's our tulips. I'm not sure why they all didn't come up, because I planted tulips in every single chamber and only these two came up, so I'm not sure what that's all about. But and that's our orange tree I keep saying I'm going to plant, and it's been 3 years and I haven't planted it, so I don't know. I don't know. I should guess maybe plant it out by the other one. And anyhow, let's check the mint. Alright, there's our dragon fruit, and it's looking good and healthy. It's actually getting quite long now. So she's going to get ready to get out of the greenhouse soon. It's getting warm enough outside that I'll be taking it out soon. But I'm going to wait a couple more weeks. But some of these other ones are going to have to come out though. So here is the mint we started 2 weeks ago, and it is starting to come up, all 3 of them. The fourth one, the lavender, hasn't started yet. Still, I don't know. I have the worst time trying to grow lavender. I do have some lavender up here that I bought pre-started, and it's doing okay. But trying to grow lavender from seeds, I have never been able to do it yet. And of course, there's our rosemary. And it's still going good. I may have to trim some of that back soon. And then over here, some more mint. Yeah, we got some, I forget what kind of mint's up here. But back here, I remember this. This is apple mint down here. This is apple mint right there. It's hard to see. They're real tiny. And then I cannot remember what kind of mint that is. Whether it's strawberry or whether it's I guess it'll be a surprise when I make tea out of it. And of course, there's the garlic. She's popping up, and that's looking pretty good. So that's pretty cool.